Hello friends, in today's session we discuss some problems on variable coefficient form of linear differential equation. So problems on variable coefficient form of linear differential equations. So there are two types of problems. First one is either Cauchy's differential equation or Legendre's differential equation. So consider problem number 1. X square into second order derivative of y with respect to x plus x into dy by dx plus y is equal to sine of log of x square. So here we consider the given differential equation as, so let x square into d2y by dx square plus x into dy by dx plus y is equal to sine of log of x square can be written as 2 times log x. Now we denote this equation as equation number 1. Let's check the variable coefficient form, whether it is in standard Cauchy's differential equation or not. Here variable coefficient is x, its power is 2 and order of differentiation is again 2. So first term is in standard form. Same is the case with coefficient has power 1, order of derivative is 1, so it is a standard Cauchy's or Euler's differential equation. So to solve any variable coefficient form, we use substitution so that variable coefficient form of linear differential equation is converted into constant coefficient form, and we apply method of solving with respect to the possible function. So we put the variable coefficient x as e raised to z. This implies value for z is equal to log x, and we replace the variable coefficient terms. That is, x into dy by dx will be replaced by d into y, where d represents derivative with respect to variable z, and second term, that is x square into d2y by dx square will be replaced by d into d minus 1 y. So from this our equation 1 becomes, so if we substitute the terms, so x square into d2y by dx square can be written as d square minus d into y. Second term is plus x into dy by dx will be replaced by d into y plus y equal to sine of 2 times log x is equal to z. So if we simplify this, equation will be d square plus 1 into y is equal to sine 2 times z. Now we call it as equation number 2, since it is a linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Therefore we take the auxiliary equation, let phi of d is equal to d square plus 1 equal to 0. These implies roots of auxiliary equation are plus or minus I. Therefore complementary function in terms of z will be c1 cos z plus c2 sin z. So this is complementary function in terms of z. To find complementary function in terms of variable x, we put z is equal to log x. This implies c1 cos of log x plus c2 into sin log x. So this will be the required complementary function for given differential equation. Now we call it as equation number 3. Now to find particular integral, we consider particular integral in terms of variable z is equal to, we operate the auxiliary equation on f of z. Since our auxiliary equation is d square plus 1 and f of z is sine 2 times z, we apply shortcut method formula. Here shortcut method formula is replace d square by minus a square, where a is coefficient of independent variable z in the function. That is, we replace d square by minus 4. Therefore our required value for particular integral is 1 upon d square is replaced by minus 4. Minus 4 plus 1 will be minus 3 into sine 2 times z. So this will be your required value for particular integral in terms of z, but we need value for particular integral in terms of x. Therefore we substitute z is equal to log x. So it is minus 1 upon 3 times sine 2 into log x. We can rewrite it as minus 1 by 3 sine of log of x square, and now we denote it by equation number 4. Therefore from equations 3 and 4, required general solution in terms of x will be, so it is equal to c1 cos of log x plus c2 sine of log x minus 1 upon 3 times sine of log of x square. So this will be the required general solution for given Legendre's differential equation. For Cauchy's differential equation. Variable coefficient form is said to be Legendre's differential equation if its coefficient is a linear factor of x. So let's take one problem on Legendre's differential equation. So example number 2, solve x plus 2 bracket square into d2y by dx square minus x plus 2 into dy by dx plus y is equal to 3x plus 4. Here linear factor is x plus 2, which is the variable coefficient. Its power is 2 when derivative is of order 2. Power of x plus 2 is 1 when derivative is of order 1. So we substitute variable coefficient x plus 2 is equal to e raised to z. This implies value for z is equal to log of x plus 2, and from this function itself value for x is equal to e raised to z minus 2. This implies value of 3x plus 4 is equal to 3 times e raised to z minus 2 plus 4, which is nothing but 3 times e raised to z minus 6 plus 4 is nothing but minus 2. So this is your f of x in the given differential equation, and this is your function in terms of variable z. So after the substitution, we can replace the variable coefficient terms by, so your variable coefficient terms are x plus 2 into dy by dx and x plus 2 bracket square into d2y by dx square. So since this factor appeared only once, coefficient of x is equal to 1, so 1 raised to 1 into derivative of order 1, so we use operator d operated on y, where d represents derivative with respect to z. Same is the case with second one. This factor appeared 2 times, so its multiplicity is 2, so we take 1 raised to 2. Since 1 is coefficient of x, and since derivative is of order 2, we take d into d minus 1 y. Therefore, by using this replacement, given differential equation becomes, so for the first term, x plus 2 bracket square d2y by dx square, it will be replaced by d square minus d, then minus x plus 2 into dy by dx will be replaced by d, plus y equal to f star of z, and f star of z that we are calculated is 3 times e raised to z minus 2. If we simplify, we get d square minus 2 times d plus 1 into y is equal to 3 e raised to z minus 2. Let's denote it by equation number 1. Since it is linear differential equation with constant coefficients, therefore we can consider auxiliary equation here. It is equal to d square minus 2d plus 1 equal to 0. That is nothing but d minus 1 bracket square equal to 0. So we got real but repeated roots, that is d equal to 1. Therefore your complementary function in terms of variable z will be c1 plus c2z, since your root is real and repeated. So multiplicity of the root is represented by number of combination of linear combination of arbitrary constants in increasing powers of independent variable z into e raised to z. So to convert it in terms of variable x, we put z is equal to log of x plus 2. Therefore complementary function in terms of variable x is c1 plus c2, since z is equal to log of x plus 2 and e raised to z is simply x plus 2. So this is your required complementary function. We can denote this by equation number 2 now. Now let's calculate value of particular integral in terms of z. For calculating particular integral, we operate auxiliary equation on f star of z. So here auxiliary equation is d minus 1 bracket square and f star of z is 3 times e raised to z minus 2, where 2 can be written as 2 times e raised to 0z. So we use shortcut method formula for first term. Here value for a is equal to 1 and for the second term a is equal to 0. So we first check whether there exists any case of failure or not. So since auxiliary equation is d minus 1 bracket square, if we replace d by 1, we get 0, means there exists case of failure whenever a is equal to 1. And if we replace d by 0, we get minus 1 square, that is equal to 1, which is non-zero. So there is no case of failure for the second term. For a equal to 1, case of failure exists, so we differentiate auxiliary equation. So the derivative of d minus 1 bracket square will be 2 times d minus 1. Now we replace d by 1. This value is again 0. So again there is case of failure. So we again differentiate it with respect to x. So this value is equal to 2. Now we replace d by 1. It is equal to 2, which is non-zero. Therefore our required particular integral in terms of z will be 3 times. So for a equal to 1, whenever our function is e raised to z, we got non-zero value after taking 2 derivatives. So our particular integral will be x square upon non-zero value is 2 into exponential function minus 2 times, whenever a is equal to 0, that non-zero value is equal to 1 into e raised to 0z. So required value of particular integral is 3 by 2 times, okay, there is a little correction here. So since we have differentiated auxiliary equation 2 times and our independent variable is z, so we take z square upon 2 into e raised to z. So this will be z square into e raised to z minus 2 times e raised to 0z. So this is your required value for particular integral in terms of z. So we find particular integral in terms of x. So 3 by 2 times, since z is equal to log of x plus 2 and e raised to z is x plus 2 minus 2, where e raised to 0 is equal to 1. Therefore this is the required particular integral. We can denote it by equation number 3. Therefore from 2 and 3, the required general solution is y of x is complementary function in terms of x plus particular integral in terms of x. So we substitute, that is x plus 2 times c1 plus c2 into log of x plus 2. This is our complementary function, and particular integral is 3 by 2 times log of x plus 2 bracket square into x plus 2 minus 2. So this is a required general solution. So while solving these examples in question paper at the time of university exam, you have to take care of this thing. Please avoid the mistake that I made while solving the particular integral by using shortcut method formula. Our independent variable is z, so whenever we are applying shortcut method formula, whether it is case of failure or not, we have to take care of the variable z every time. And after applying that shortcut method formula, in the end we convert that z in terms of x again, so that we get the required general solution. I hope you have understood this. If you have any doubt, then please post your doubts in the comment section. I will try to get through those problems and convey you the solutions. Thank you.